Well, hello everybody. This is Pastor Jay, and I'm coming to you from the Vicarage today. And we are here to do a Notes from the Vicarage post. And what we've been talking about the last couple of days is the Vicarage itself, the history of the Vicarage, and also the projects that we've done on the Vicarage. Today, the last time we spoke, I talked about the projects that we had done to the house itself. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the projects we've done to the grounds of the Vicarage. Okay, so what I am standing in now is a fenced-in courtyard, a small courtyard, at the side of the Vicarage. This used to be a standing stone porch, and it was collapsing, and I had to have it torn down. I priced it to see what it would cost to have the porch reinforced and rebuilt, and the price was prohibitive. So we tore the stone porch down and saved the rock, which I'm still going to use in other projects. But we created a little courtyard at the side of the Vicarage, which we call the prayer courtyard. This is what the courtyard looks like right now. This is our little prayer tent. And around it, I have placed raised beds, which I brought from the other side of the gardens for this place, and we're growing some vegetables in those and some herbs. One of the things that I really love to do in the gardens is to attract birds and small critters like chipmunks and squirrels. And so I've set up 3 bird feeding stations around the property. Here's the first one, right off of the prayer courtyard. We're walking now to the second bird feeding station, which is on the other side of the prayer courtyard, and it's right here in front of the front gardens. So this was all lawn up until about 5 years ago, and I moved a lot of the plants that we had in our collection to this front garden to create a barrier between our living space, our outdoor living space, and the road. And so this garden was planted about 5 years ago, and as you can see, it is kind of flourished. I put a lot of lilies in here because we are the lilies of the Vicarage, of course. I've got all kinds of daylilies, and that right there, the little spiky thing, is a torch lily. We've got lilacs in here, and of course the hydrangea. This is a cutting from, and it was planted here just 3 years ago. It's a cutting from a giant ancient hydrangea that was probably 50 years old that we had to cut down when we moved the stone porch, when we did away with the stone porch. And this is doing very well in this little space. The circle garden is just beginning. This is what the front garden looked like 5 years ago when I first planted it. And so in this circle garden, we've put daylilies that we've gathered from around the property. I've got some vegetables growing in here, and I've put in butterfly bush and tick seed. And this is right now just a holding garden. We're going to see what takes and go from there. And over here we have, you'll see I've covered our blueberry bushes in bird netting and cheesecloth. And this is our third feeding station for the birds and the rabbits, because this is the side where the rabbits live. One of the projects that we've been working on for the last couple of years, of course, is our poultry farming. I have 9 chickens that we raise in 2 different chicken coops, and we love getting the eggs, and I just love playing with and taking care of the chickens. And so this is our chicken yard. And over here is our experimental garden, which I continually play with. We've got some interesting grasses going on here. I call this the J of wheat. And we're doing some potatoes in boxes there. We've got some plants at the back. And this I'm constantly changing up. I don't know what it's going to look like next year. More and more organized, more and more built up. We've got a little sink feature here that I've planted, and it's got some vinca vine and some petunias and several other, some Dusty Miller and coleus and other flowers in there that I've just planted for this year. Some of them I will bring into the house to add to my indoor collection later on, but this is the outside of the house for now. All right, I hope this has been exciting for you. Until we meet again, God bless you and be at peace.